just hold my hand like this. Are we recording?
Yes, you are.
Really?
Yes, you are.
Okay. Baldness aside. So, okay, this is what we're doing. We're looking at each lateral, and we want to make sure that these laterals are clean. There's going to be a little bit of funk on the outside, potentially funk on the inside, and that's what we want to be careful of. So you don't know if you can see this, but there's some funk on the outside. If you took your glove and you just went down, it'll come off and you know it's on the outside. Not a problem. That's not a problem at all. We want to check the ends, because sometimes in the ends, especially this time of year, there's a little frozen bit of water. So the way we resolve that, right in the mouth, just take and bite on it. A little bite, suck it, spit it out. There was nothing in this one. Once you do that, what you're going to do next is you're going to take this end of it, you're going to put it in the tool like so, clamp the tool down. You want to leave about 1/4 inch, 5 millimeters out. You reach in your pocket, you're going to grab one of our signature tips, which is this guy right here, and there's a little barbed end. You're going to lick it. You're going to put it inside of here just like this. You're going to push it on. Now, you're not going to shove it on. You're going to push it a little bit. You're going to back off a little bit more. Boom, there she goes. Now we're good. If you shove that thing on, it's going to bend it right at the edge. If you bend it, go ahead and cut it off, put another one on, because it's not going to be any good. Now, the last thing we're going to look at, we're going to test, we're going to blow in it. If it blows, you're good. We're then going to look at the seat. Look at that seat. Make sure there's not any big chunks of trash, spiders, and seat it. The goal here, this is ready. This particular drop is ready to tap this tree or go into this tree. So by it being seated the way it is, if we pull a vacuum on the system, this is not going to cause a problem at all. And again, what you're looking for is there funk on the outside or is there funk on the inside? If we have funk on the inside, we're going to take some engineer tape and we're going to tape it. Tape it tight, and that's going to be it. Because I'll know to come back a couple of days from now and I'm going to cut this piece out and put a new one in. Because we don't want too much funk in the system. We don't want any funk in the system, but every now and again you get some. So here's another repair that we're going to do. You guys see this right here? Get really close on that. You see this? This is why I hate bears. This is why I don't like bears, guys. So this is an easy repair when you can get to your tools. We're going to cut this section out, and then we're going to replace it with a fitting. It's called a flat hook fitting, 3/16 to 3/16. That's the wrong one. That's the right one. So I'll just show you the wrong one. See how fat that is on that end? See how those two are exactly the same? That's 3/16. That's 3/16. That's 5/16. This goes on a main line. This is what we're going to use to repair this right here. It's pretty simple.
So both sides are 3/16, right?
Yep. I always put them on my mouth, basically to hold them, but that's not the only reason. We want to get a little water on them, and that's the easiest way to do it. What we're going to do is we're going to take our line tool here, get as close to the cut as we can, open it up. We got another one there. Boom. Now, oops, I'm an idiot. Hold on. So this has got to come around because we're going to use this to cut with. Now, there's a bite mark here and a bite mark here. When this gets crimped on, it's going to crimp up to this edge and crimp up to this edge, and it's going to take this out of consideration. In fact, we got a little play in here, so I'll show you what we can do. I can do a little bit of a pull on this line to get the slack out of it. There we go. That's a little bit better. Let's see if I can do a little bit more. Oh golly, that didn't work. Now my finger's stuck. Okay. Nope. Okay. Nope. You know what? I found another cut. right there. All right, so this cutting tool has a razor blade right inside of here. It's going to cut here and here. That's going to fall out. We're going to put our piece in the middle, and then we're going to draw them together. Here's the dangerous part of this. There's two factors. That's a razor blade. It's got a cover on it, but don't think you can't hurt yourself. So you want to be really careful with this. Second factor is this right here. If you cut these two and this pops, this line is going downhill, and potentially this is going to go up. But since I'm strapped to my neck, it's just going to jerk me up, that's all. But we want to be careful whenever we cut. We got to be ready to put the piece in the middle. So it's pretty simple. All we're going to do is hold it in, cut. Now you see how that's done? Cut. Now we'll make sure we don't touch this end. Flip it over, lick it, and stick it. All right. Start it. You got to start it. And once you get it started, there you go. Now, there's going in. Back. You're not pushing tons of pressure. Just a little bit of pressure. There you go. You want to make sure that your line is approximately here and here, and sometimes you can see it, sometimes you can't. Sometimes this is an act of faith. We're good. There you go. That's a completed repair. There's a junction or a union or just a completed repair. That's it.